Well, so I'm going to show you a CGA demo, color graphics adapter that I've wrote. It's not perfect by any means, and it's not even close to being complete. So I got our V30 wired directly to Raspberry Pi here. You could use a V20 as well, but just changing the code. And I wrote the library that controls this so that all you have to do is just tell it which processor you're using and it automatically adjusts. So I used SDL. So this is not a terminal window. This is a SDL window. So this is 80 by 25, mode 3. Each character's about 4 pixels big. I had to zoom my Raspberry Pi in just so that it'd be filling the screen like this. Yeah, 2 pixel border. My window's 640 by 400. So let's try some games here. Let's do Sopwith. So it didn't select the proper color palette here, but it's asking, do you want to play single player computer? So other games like Paratrooper will select the proper color palette, and so if you run it first, then Sopwith will actually be in the right color. So you can see it doesn't run very fast. So I did get Control-Alt-Delete to work, but it does open up this shutdown menu as well on the Raspberry Pi. So, gotta focus here. So let's try Paratrooper. So here's Paratrooper. So, and you're gonna see it like print a bunch of blurriness to the screen. Right there and right there. So there's like a teletype mode in the graphics mode. So even though it's in graphics, it still like tries to teletype to the screen. It's probably part of the BIOS or the graphics driver. And I haven't got that worked out yet. It runs DOS plenty fast, but it's like your games that require a little bit more speed. And keep in mind, it's because the clock is being toggled by the Raspberry Pi. So it toggles the clock, decides if it needs memory, if it's reading or writing, then it toggles the clock again, and all that takes time. I think I calculated it running at like 0.3 megahertz. So you can see this is in proper color now, and this Paratrooper selected the proper palette. And what it is there's a BIOS function that says get current mode, and I kind of just skipped it over, and that's probably what it's doing, is it's not returning the proper value there to tell it that I'm not in the right mode, correct it. It just assumes it's in the right mode. See if we can get all the way over here and get this tank. So I've gotten a few of the older CGA based games to run just fine. I haven't got Digger to work yet. it'll go up to the load screen and that's it. It's either that it's running too slow for like it to load completely, like I'm not just waiting long enough. Sometimes if you just wait, it'll eventually load. But like Alleycat will load to the first screen, but it doesn't like accept the keyboard inputs. There's something going wrong there. So you can see Alleycat loads right up to the first screen. The cat's walking around. But it's in the wrong colors, and I think it's because, once again, like, it samples like which mode it's currently in, and my BIOS kind of skips that. And so it just goes with, I guess this one's just the default. But if you wait long enough, it'll get off the screen. It'll be asking if you want to play with the keyboard or not. But it doesn't accept keystrokes. I'm sure with time we'll get that worked out. So there you go. There's a basic CGA graphics using the 8086 connected to the Raspberry Pi. Thanks for checking it out.